Hey everyone, Shabby here and welcome back to another random match here on WWE 2K19. Now I said I wanted to try this one and we're going to give it a go. Armageddon Hell in a Cell. Now unfortunately they do not allow elimination in this match type, which is quite frustrating. But we are going to stick 6 men in there and see if we can break out of the cell at least. First of all, Stone Cold Steve Austin. Second man up in this match then is the most electrifying man in sports entertainment, The Rock. Next up, Mr. I did it for The Rock himself, raising the roof as always, it's Rikishi. And next up, Big Evil himself, making his way down on the hog, it is The Undertaker. Next up, the Olympic gold medalist himself, Mr. Kurt Angle. And last but not least, Hunter Hearst Helmsley, Triple H himself, is the last man inside this Hell in a Cell match. Now this was the original lineup for the proper Hell in a Cell match we had years ago at Armageddon, about 2000 I think it was, shortly after the retirement of Mick Foley. So I've recreated that one, and what I really want to happen here, this is my plan for this. I don't know why there's a massive WWE logo in the middle of the apron, that's not right. My plan this one is I want to see somebody exit the cell. And I feel like this is the best opportunity to do so in a 6-man match like this. Now they did make it a lot easier this year, apparently, for people to exit the cell. And I felt like in a 6-man match there'd be more people fighting on the outside of the ring, and it would be a lot more possibility of doing so. That's what I really want to see. I want to see a Hell in a Cell match. We've had a one-on-one Hell in a Cell match previously, Undertaker versus Brock Lesnar, and there was very minimal fighting on the outside, if anything. So I really want to see some action this time. I mean, Austin was straight away on the outside, and Austin now fighting Kurt Angle out there as well, and slamming into the cell. Now last year it was these bottom panels in this corner that were the suspect panels you could break through, but I think you needed an OMG moment, which could happen, possibility, for the AI, but it's not, like, very likely, if that makes sense. Like, they'll rarely use OMG moments if they're in the situation. But if they're not in the situation, then, you know, it's not something they'll actively go looking for. And I feel like this is really a big test match for me, because I really want to use this match type at some point. Hell in a Cell is my favourite match type, but I really want them to get outside and climb the cell. That's what I want to see happen. So it'll be interesting to see whether they do break out, and if they do, we might have to repeat it at some point just to see if it is repeatable, as The Undertaker just chokeslams Rikishi. And there was a point there where Kurt Angle did throw Rikishi into the door. I wonder if the door is also going to be a weak point in this cell that we could see somebody escape from at some point. There are 3 men on the outside now. Rock grounded, Austin and Kurt Angle once again fighting, and Austin just pushed Kurt Angle right into the cell wall, as Angle throwing Austin into the cell wall as well. So there is a battle going on the outside, which is nice. I'm just frustrated because I did go into the creator match type and you could not change this. This was set. You had to have a normal match, and you could not have, so you could not have elimination, and you could not have full set anywhere either. It had to be this way. It's frustrating because I want out those 2 things I thought might help us sort of sway the match into the way that we want it to go. Rock now taking Angle up onto the top turnbuckle. And there's not much fighting going on the outside now. Everyone on the outside is just sort of down. As Undertaker now takes the Rock up. Looking for the last ride, but Rikishi caught him with a right hand. And I think that means he loses his last ride now. Oh, but out of nowhere, the Rock bottom by the Rock on Kurt Angle. I would really love to do the Attitude Era Universe mode at some point. I don't think it's got many votes so far, though. People seem pretty hyped for NXT UK and for Lucha Underground. So I think them two will definitely be done pretty soon. Now, of course, we're doing 205 Live first because it's just again, I want to make sure the cores are ready and available before we go to out there. So I think 205 Live is coming up pretty soon. And then when it does, I think we'll crack straight into maybe either NXT UK or Lucha Underground. So it's pretty action-packed. I don't think we're going to get out of the cell, though, are we? It looks highly unlikely we're going to get out of the cell, but it might still be a decent finish. I mean, people are staying grounded on the outside for quite some time. Looks like we're going to have quite a few people on the outside now. Oh, Rikishi hit the actual mesh wall as Rock throws Rikishi into the wall once again. So I wonder how they do get out. Is it an OMG moment? Come on, Rocky, do it for me. Do it for the Rock. Rikishi starting to sumo wrestles. Taken out, choke slams Triple H, middle of the ring. Problem is there's just too many people as Rikishi just sits on the chest of the Rock. With that bonsai drop, referee counts the imaginary pin and Rikishi's going to win. No, he's not. An amazing win for Rikishi. He's the lowest rated man in this match by quite some distance. Rock fighting back on Rikishi, and now Rock looking for a sharpshooter. This might be actually a very good chance to win the match with a sharpshooter. Triple H does break it up pretty quickly. I mean, you can get a submission victory a lot quicker than you can actually get a pinfall victory, so submission could be a sneaky way for them to win this one. We do have too many people in the ring at the moment. We have lost two straight away as I started that conversation. Cut angle. German keeps the grip, rolls the hip. Looking, oh my god, The Rock just used Rikishi's bonsai drop on Rikishi. That doesn't quite work, Rock. Honestly, it doesn't quite work the other way around. Oh, that's funny, that is. Rikishi sends The Rock to the outside. Come on, Rikishi, send him through the door or something. Go on, do something. Do something with your life. Impress me, make me happy. You're just going to fight on the outside, aren't you? Spin into the barricade. A Stone Cold Steve Austin gets a 2 count on the Undertaker. My name is Nathan Jones, and I want to fight you at WrestleMania. That was weird, that was, isn't it? Whatever happened to Nathan Jones? That was a real short-lived piece of... I must admit I was quite young at the time. I don't quite remember much about that, but who the hell was he? Was he a wrestler? Did he go somewhere else? Did he have... I vaguely remember having a little bit of a run here and there. It was a weird... I'll have to Google that in a minute and try and remember what the hell that was all about. I mean, Taker, you look at his WrestleMania record, it was very, very impressive. And then you wonder to yourself, why the hell was some of the people in that record? I mean, Nathan Jones? Was also Judas Messias? Was that Mania, or was that something different? The God guy. There was what's his name? El Gigante. That was a bit of an awful one as well. Angle slam there by Angle on Triple H. Rikishi drops straight into the pin. I feel like this could be a dead rubber, this one, to be honest with you. I don't think anyone's going to break free from the cell. So it is literally just going to become a massive cluster F in the middle of the ring with people trying to get a pinfall victory. Unless someone can just break through that cell. Come on, do it. Got Rikishi and Triple H on the outside. See, with the olden games that I remember, you used to like throw somebody into a certain area like 2 or 3 times, and it would break. But now I think you have to have the OMG moment. I think that's the only way now. Spinebuster by Triple H on Rikishi. So Kurt Angle's dropped to the outside and Rikishi's grounded, but the other 4 are up. Triple H now going for a pedigree on Rikishi. Rikishi fighting back, and there goes Taker. The Rock follows, as does Austin. And Rikishi's going to go for this, I think, now. So they go for the Bonsai drop now, is it Rikishi? No, he's not. Chokeslam there by Taker on the Rock. And there could be his chance there, Taker, to go for the pin, as Angle and Austin were working over Rikishi, who now rolls to the outside. Austin stunner out of nowhere on Kurt Angle. There's the pin, but Taker's going to break it straight away. This is the frustrating thing about a 6-man. There's just no real time to break, time to get the opportunity you need. And Triple H and Austin drops the outside, as does Angle. But Angle drops the outside nowhere near anybody else, which is a little weird one. Triple H, I thought he was going to go for it then. He just speared Austin into the arcade and then went for him again and just threw him onto the mat. Well, this is the one. Hit the OMG moment. Go on, Austin. Go on. Do it. No. Kurt Angle wins, though. There we go. So, I've tried as much as I possibly can, and as much as I love Elimination Chamber matches, they still are not what we want them to be. I mean, if it was Elimination, if it was Falls Count Anywhere, then I might have gone for it, but it's not. They can't break out of the cell unless, the only possibility is if we ever do this match, the only possibility is with me actually playing as a character and just breaking through the cell just to release them to the outside world. But then that's the question as well. Will they actually go out there and actually take advantage of the situation I've given them? Who knows? We'll have to try that out at some point as well. But for now, I'm just going to avoid Hell in a Cell matches. They don't work. We'll just stick with Elimination Chamber. It's the same thing, isn't it, really, when you look at it? Maybe that's why they've done it that way, because you've got Elimination Chamber instead. Either way, I'm going to stop blabbering. We're going to finish this match off. Of course, this is just one that I did for a tester. However, of course, if you have any suggested matches you want to see, then please do drop them down in the comment section down below, and I'll add them into the hat for a future video. I've been Shabby Gamer. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.